So, last we left off, the party had just reached the material plane of Eberron, specifically in Corvair, a very specific area in the world that is completely war-torn. It's not doing so hot because it went through what is called the Day of Mourning, which was enacted by a dangerous warforged by the name of the Lord of Blades. The party fully made introductions. Oh, wait, no, that was last time. That was a few times ago. But they fully got out of the aftermath of the cadaver collector that had been retrofitted to enact their demise. The party had discussed things over camp. There were some very hostile vibes in the air, but were easily diffused because a different threat appeared, and that was one Elias Vrel, a multiversal assassin, self-proclaimed, that was hired by the champion of Vecna, Iktratu Kar, amongst other assassins that you may find on your journey through the multiverse to try and impede your progress and stop you from collecting the rest of the Rod of Seven Parts. You defeated the cultists he was with, and you realize that they've gotten stronger than before when you faced them, having the uncanny ability to be difficult to kill unless dispatched with radiant damage. Elias himself surrendered and gave you a lot of helpful information. He's currently tied up, but his feet are available, and he's given you some info. And the group has, whether reluctantly or in interest of what he can bring to the table, accepted him as part of the group for now, as this is the recruitable character in this chapter that I brought in. And there are some discussions going around for planning and otherwise. Blanche is still very much paranoid of Vincent and the power he brings to the table now, and asked Echo to keep an eye on Vincent. With them walking back to the group, the aspect of humanity, Vecna, Echo's other self, just commented how cruel it is of Echo to withhold information that he could have fixed Blanche's condition completely. But he didn't. Whether unknowingly or intentionally, the aspect of humanity taunts Echo for this information. But now we're back with the party. So, before you all take a long rest, because you guys are pretty tapped on resources, is there anything you'd like to do?
Blanche is going to point a finger at Caliph and say, "You there, Caliph, was it?
Correct.
Do you happen to know of any libraries that might have been abandoned out here?"
Oh, absolutely not. If there were, they're gone. There's
Fair
barely
enough.
anything that exists out here anymore.
Alright then.
Yep. That one
He's
place
over
I'm
towards-
pointing you in the direction of. Elias has got his bound hands behind his head, and he's kind of like leaning back, but he's trying not to trip. Ialos is probably where we'll want to go. They have a bunch of
Okay.
docents and maybe a steady supply of information.
Speaking of steady supplies of information, I don't suppose you know exactly where Ixratu is right
Nope.
now, do you? Of course
She's hard to
not.
find. She's a shadowy lady. As I mentioned last session, I know it's been 2 weeks, but I'm pretty sure wherever she is, she's right by the side of her master. She spoke to us through shadowy creatures, basically. Because
Like
some
what?
some people are bound to their realms like Strahd and Soth, whereas I have the ability to go around as often as I please.
Well, good for you.
Yep, it pays the bills. So, She spoke mainly through shadow spirits, the typical thing that you can summon with undead. So, just one of those ghastly looking things. She spoke through it, kind of made it look like her, and brought us all on.
Alright then. Well, that's all I can really deign to care about asking right now.
Fair. Well, night's young. You should probably get some rest. Me.
Echo just turns to look at Elias.
He
and
didn't
just
say
says,
that
"Wait,
part. He didn't say that.
No, I'm saying, do we need to, do marionettes need to sleep? I can't remember if
They
we
power
established
down.
this. I can't.
For about
Okay.
4 hours or so.
Okay. We should probably establish watch on
I'll take first
First
watch.
second.
Just tell me when I.
You're a little quiet, Cap.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
So Echo is taking second watch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Echo said second.
Just tell me when I
Might as well
need
take
to be
third.
up.
Oh, okay.
So fourth for Val, and whoever wants to take the last one, because you don't need that many people on watch anyways.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, look how many of you there are, and some of you are elvish or not human.
Yeah.
Vincent can take the last one.
Okay.
I will say, I'll accompany whoever goes. He sees Vincent take last and just says, I'll be up sometime around last watch anyway. That's just how things go.
Oh,
True. So just
tense.
Vincent will
Vincent's
take.
looking back. Vincent's looking back at Blanche. He's wondering something, but there's something he recognizes, something familiar to him. It's a sensation he doesn't like.
Echo just kind of shrugs and goes, I feel a lot of us are going to be early risers.
Oh, indeed. Elias is like kicking his feet a little bit. You guys hate each other. Well, some of you do, I can tell.
Echo
Fine.
takes a finger and he flicks Elias on the forehead. Oh, there you go. He does have an off button.
Oh man, come on, not cool. My hands are tied.
Flicks him again.
Ugh. Now you're just flirting with me.
Yeah, careful there, Echo. You leave him tied up like that while you keep harassing him, and he might get the wrong idea.
Oh yeah, I'm usually used to people tying me up anyways. It's all good.
Echo then just puts his hand on his face, pushes him back so he falls backwards off the log.
Vincent is just
He
gonna go
kicks
inside
himself
the
back
tent.
up. Whoop. Nice try. Reflexes like a jackal. All right.
Like, what?
Don't worry about it.
He has what dog, like what cat energy?
Yep. All right. So, first watch. Is there anything in particular you're wanting to do on first watch, Blanche?
We're not using the sending stones that were given to us, right?
Which ones? Oh, yeah, no, you
The
mean the earrings of
earrings.
message.
Yeah.
Correct. You found that they were bugged. And all current evidence points to Stephen.
Yeah.
Plus,
Blanche
you can't
is
really message anyone over planes of existence right now in particular.
Yeah.
Except for who you did, which was because Elias gave you his phone.
Yeah. Blanche is going to go over to Elias, take the phone, sit
Echo has
over
it.
here, but I think Blanche is going to sort of gently shake Echo awake and just say,
Hmm?
real quick, can I borrow his doohickey? Gestures over at Elias. The tome phone thing.
He's got that loud snore. The.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Which reminder,
Oh.
he's some kind of elf. You haven't really figured out which kind of elf he is, so for him to be sleeping is kind of humorous.
I don't need it for very long, and I'll hand it back to you in the morning.
What do you need it for?
I just need it for 8 hours. Don't question it.
He sighs and just says, I can't get Vincent to listen to me about this whole Udbris situation. So I've come up with a plan, but I'm going to need to be able to get more information from Noel on Udbris. And to do that, I would like to contact Ilastrael and see if she or her wife can get me some books that I can start giving to Vincent and let his own curiosity take over.
I guess religion check. Would Echo know if Illustrial would have a bad reaction to knowing this information?
Wouldn't be a history check. It'd be more so.
I said religion.
Why religion?
Because gods and
She's
deities,
not.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, she's a daughter of a god, but she's not a god.
And religious connotations.
She's not religious.
She's the kid of a god, but not religious?
No, she's her own person.
I mean, we're
Gods
also
aren't real.
literally talking about information regarding a god. So I would also, I'm backing up Coy here. I feel like this is a religion check.
No, because you're asking in particular what a specific person would react to about a specific thing from a religion that is not from her home plane.
No.
So give me a retroactive insight check.
Oh my god.
Man, they really hate when the DM brings logic into this.
I had my
17.
logic. You didn't like it.
No, I'm just explaining that it doesn't make sense. 17.
Dang.
It is not. You're not sure how Illustrial would react to Udbris, given that that is not a god on the pantheon of the multiverse, only a specific world. And you don't know how much information Illustrial has about Noel.
Okay, so can I re-context what I'm trying to think?
Sure.
Because Echo is asking how bad
Whatever reaction does bringing up Udbris normally bring?
Yes.
That's a 50-50. Most feel they are the most vindicated deity, but they also recognize that it is the most dangerous deity of the Dark Pantheon.
Honestly, it might be better for me to ask Thrallin this, quite frankly.
Who's to say?
Echo will hand the phone over to Blanche and or the tome, codex, whatever. And before Blanche takes it, Echo kind of does the thing where like he holds it back to say something.
Yeah.
And he goes, just be careful. Vincent takes better to more direct approaches.
Unfortunately, I don't.
taking
I-
him to the library and studying him together.
I will think on it, but first I need to know if there's even any information to be had. I am not trying to divide. I am trying, in my own way, to get Vincent out of a situation that I know, in my heart of hearts, he is out of his depth in. There's nothing good that comes from that deity.
Well, what if the person following them truly believes in that cause?
Then I suppose we cross that bridge when we come to it.
Echo hands it over. He's just over. He just kind of gives a bit of a one of those like skeptical, kind of like hesitant, skeptical looks.
Blanche will make note of that and just say, I'm tired, Echo, and I don't want
But you don't know how to sleep.
there to be any further problems down the line. And as frustrating as he is, I don't want Vincent to become something that he would hate.
I know. Just maybe I have a slight aversion of people doing what they think is best for others.
That's understandable. Unfortunately, he kind of looks over his shoulder. That's just something I've been trained to do.
Mm.
Rest well, Echo. I'll give this back in the morning. Blanche will walk over by this tree,
Eh.
will think for a moment, and will send a message to Thrallin and say, do you have any information on Udris needed for trying to get someone to learn what they're dealing with? Get back ASAP.
Alright. Anything else you would want to do for your watch? Like, make a perception check to make sure you're not in danger?
Yeah, indeed. That is, in fact, what I wanted to do.
Alright, perception check.
Girl, I don't see shit.
You don't. Next watch, Echo.
Oh, I will say, as they're switching out watches, Blanche would hand the thing back over.
Echo would just. Oh, sorry.
Just to get it done with and to show that he fully intends on keeping up that bargain.
Alright, there you
Yeah, Echo would just nod and just kind of, the common pleasantries of just anything to like report. No, okay.
Didn't see anything, though admittedly my mind was elsewhere. Apologies.
go. It's really
Oh.
interesting. How this
God,
keeps
can he
going.
not?
Nah, he's. Oh wait, wait. I can do something really cool now too.
Jump scared by
on.
Vecna.
Oh god.
Oh, he's a
Spooky.
ghost! Ooh!
It really is curious.
He's a force ghost.
Yeah, because he's not there really, and I love the visibility thing they have now. It really is curious. Little does he realize that no matter what information is given, it's already too late to turn back. He looks at the tent that Vincent is resting in. You can't reverse what has been done to the Rotborn. Those two love to latch their fingers into things. They don't let go.
Oh, just like you.
Unfortunately, you were an investment. Same with the Rotborn. There are many gods, good or otherwise, that don't want Vecna remaking the multiverse.
I have no interest in what is going on now, though I do so find it interesting that you just seem to enjoy watching them.
You just seem to be drawn to all sorts of strife. It won't end. It will only continue in a cycle, as everything always does. How long do you think things will truly be okay? There will be more and more tests in your group to see where the fractures begin and where they end. But I can definitely say this. I look forward to seeing if you'll end up ripping each other apart or raising each other up.
Oh,
And you watch as his form flickers and changes as he's looking at you. Just smiling, and you are instantly greeted with your own reflection, a different reflection.
What?
I think I understand you more now. Thank you for that.
I don't. Oh, why does he look? Echo will kind of look a bit. That'll disturb Echo a lot, and he just kind of looks at first a little like shocked, and then he'll look down and just go, "Now, why would you take that visage? It's the corpse of a dead man."
The face isn't. The rest. Yes. I took great care in replicating your looks from your reality, your time. And I figure it will be a lot more comfortable if you're speaking with someone you really know.
Do I? I didn't even know I was Vecna until a few days ago. Even now, I look at that face and I don't recognize it, feels.
It was your face from before. Then Vecna took care of your home. Loose ends, really. He didn't want any realities where he existed to continue, so he destroyed most of them that existed. Either he'd kill his shards, or destroy their realities entirely, which he did to you. You are the one he hates the most, and I understand why.
Oh, so how do you feel about me, then?
You're an annoyance and a fact that both of us despised that we could change. We'd not necessarily need to be a desiccated being seeking eternal life and godhood when there were versions of us that were happy where they were.
Oh, are you telling me the great, all-powerful Vecna has regrets?
Not anymore. After all, that's why I exist.
Hmm.
I am his reasoning, his human feelings. Everything about himself he discarded.
Right. Is that why you mock me so much?
I give
Because
you
you still
reason.
hate me.
I tolerate you. You are a means to an end. Through you, we can defeat Vecna. All I need is for you to get to him.
And what happens after that? Do you...
Just a chuckle as he fades completely. Make me a perception check. Okay. Looking around, there are no immediate threats, but in the distance you swear you see lens flares. Like you're being watched. And just as
Okay,
quickly,
so not like communication.
yeah, no, you see like almost like binoculars.
Oh, okay.
Something that could be
Like a
used to monitor from far away.
Like a scope glint.
Yep, basically. And then you look over in that distance and it's gone.
Eka will be keeping an eye out in that direction. And then, he's... let's see, who's he gonna get up? Who's third?
Vel, I believe?
Laz.
Or no, Laz.
Laz. Okay.
Yeah. Then it's Vel and anyone else.
Vincent. Echo will get Laz up and will point in the direction, just go, keep an eye out over there. Saw flashes.
Okay.
Also, you should really keep an eye on Blanche. I have a
Twink
feeling
is crashing out.
he's trying so hard to save others from falling off a cliff. I don't think he realizes he's walking to the edge.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Oof.
Just fair warning, I guess.
Appreciate it, Echo. Give Echo a little pat on the back.
Yeah, Echo just kind of nods and just it is normal, like kind of solitude fashion. He'll just kind of go sit in a corner.
Put Echo in the corner.
Laz.
Echo is a solitary creature.
All right. What to do about the peeping toms?
Mom, make me a perception check.
I'm really good at these.
20?
Oh, apparently I am.
You don't see anything at the moment.
Should I do something foolish, methinks? Methinks yes. How far away did Echo like point out where they saw these?
Now here's the thing. between you and
Mhm.
Echo. Echo has a far superior sight than you
Yeah.
because of God bullshit. So you realize where he pointed is quite far away, which would take
Oh yeah, nah.
about a couple hours to get there. But the fact that he saw it from all the way over there, pretty concerning. But, you know, not much you can really do except make sure that that doesn't get closer.
Yeah, I guess I'll just keep a lookout specifically in that direction.
Right? You hear the stray sound of the roaring of creatures in the way distance, like far, far away. The blaze bears likely. Screams and blasts. You hear gunfire here and there. Signs of struggle. And after all, you were told that there are some dangerous warforged out here that respond to the Lord of Blades. And then in your ear, radio frequency like hurts your head for a moment. To the interloper. Crew. This is a warning. Leave now. My sentinels will be after you. If you are here, we've seen you. And that's it. One way communication that you picked up upon.
Noted.
Anything else for you?
No, I think Laz is pretty on edge right now. He's gonna just keep an eye out.
Okay. Eventually your watch comes to a close and you wake up Vincent.
Was Vincent last?
Yes.
Yeah, he was last.
Because
Yeah, Vel is
Nice.
next, I think.
both Vel and Vincent are technically next because we don't need that many watches. I was just gonna drag them together.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, because like you guys are almost done. Because both the marionettes only need like 4 hours of sleep tops. So, like,
Yeah.
just to condense it, you wake the two up.
Laz will just communicate. We've been spotted, being watched, I assume.
Great.
I see.
I was warned to leave, but that's not gonna happen.
Well,
No way we can leave anyway.
yeah, that's not happening. I suppose we just got to get ourselves ready.
All
Right then.
right. All right, you two, go ahead and make perception checks as dawn is slowly creeping in, and we'll be here within the next 2 hours or so. 24 and 16. Good, good. With your lizard eyes, Val, you scan the directions that Laz pointed you towards. You do not see anything at this time, but both of you still hear what Laz heard, which was the sounds of creatures and fighting way off in the distance.
Oh,
With the
that's
land
useless.
becoming a barren land of death and radiation and all this stuff, it is pretty easy to hear just about everything that occurs within a few miles. There's no dense foliage to muffle the sound in any way, especially with this fog that creeps in and just makes your skin tingle.
You get used to it eventually.
It, you know, it makes me think of home. A little bit better, worse, I'm not sure. But like home.
Yeah, I suppose I could say the same thing. But what I heard was a lot more intense, I suppose.
Well, we all have our, you know, different perspectives. I'm just happy we're not having to fight right now. It would be a shame to wake everyone up again.
Yeah, just live and let live. Not every problem's your own.
If we get lucky.
Unfortunately, I've chosen the medical profession. Hard to ignore things, but sometimes for the greater good, you have to do those kinds of things.
And, well, if you ask me, we've made ourselves the kind of group that makes everyone's problems their problems and creates our own along the way.
Yeah. Been a long time since I felt this way. At first, I was happy to be part of a new group after being alone so long after some stuff that happened in my past. But now it feels like... It feels familiar in a bad way now.
Yes, that's familiarity isn't always a good thing. That is for certain.
Mhm.
What are you?
You
What
see
are you
Elias
doing?
is rolling on the ground. I'm gonna make some fucking coffee.
Look, we can. Why
We
do
can
you
do
need
that.
coffee?
To stay fucking awake, man. Don't you start off with coffee? Do you even drink coffee?
No, I don't. Never really indulge.
Oh,
in
you
a
gotta.
luxury.
Well, first things first. I think I've proven that I will not kill you in your sleep, and he kind of gets back up. Shakes his head a little bit so some dust comes off of him. Can you guys please untie me, and I will make us some coffee.
Actually, I'll help you with your coffee, but also one other thing.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Sorry, not interested. You're not my type.
not talking about that.
Oh, okay. Because, you know, I mean, you're cool and all. You've got the power of rot and decay at your disposal. I'm fan of the look. Taps his what? You notice his left eye, no, his right eye is discolored slightly from the other one. It's a prosthetic. Now, this eye sees everything, even through the illusions. But yeah, what do you want? Stretches out his arms for you to cut the rope.
Let's talk mercenary to mercenary.
Oh.
You're a neutral third party.
Currently, yes.
So, if you could just watch over me, I'll happily pay you your rate.
I'm already helping you guys out. I'll talk about payment with the fancy wizards. I'll do whatever you guys ask me to do. But I will not eat people. Cannibalism is a low-profile responsibility. I'm just putting that out there. I've known some freaks across the dimensions that are into it. You should see what they try and do on that Sokrith, that rock on Sokrith. They try and eat the crystals there. They call it rock candy.
No, I'm not talking about cannibalism either. And
Oh,
besides,
okay,
there's
cool,
so many
cool.
prion. There's prion diseases and those things. Anyway,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I have no clue what is being
What,
said.
do you think you're gonna mysteriously go evil? Because, let me tell you, they were yapping up a storm while I was pretending to be asleep. By the way, he did not sleep at all. That's why he wants the coffee. You realize he was faking being asleep this whole time because he was on edge to try and make sure that no one killed him in his sleep.
I assumed.
They are. Which is why he was snoring terribly. So that was his bluff. He gestures over to Blanche and Laz's tent. The wizard, he thinks you don't know what you're dealing with. He thinks you're gonna go evil and get possessed and kill people, but honestly, his boyfriend seems more the type, because he's got some kind of fucking thing in him. I could just see and smell that shit.
What do you suspect it might be?
Well, I briefly tenured Barovia at Ravenloft, and there was similar shit there. He's got some kind of parasite in him.
See. I
But
won't
it's
speak
weird because
conjecture.
it kind of blips in and out. Like, one moment you think it's there, and the next you don't see it. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on you, and I'll do what's necessary should it come to that.
I've been betrayed a lot in the past, and you know how it is. You don't want people to do that again.
Oh,
And with
definitely.
transactions, mercenaries, they only want one thing, and that's coin. So, who better
Yeah.
to ask to watch my back than someone who I know has no intention of stabbing it? Unless they get paid higher, of course.
Yeah.
But,
Alright. Sure, I'll keep an eye out. Can you untie me so I can make this fucking coffee?
Okay.
Alright, he makes, he goes to his bag, which, he has, like, a satchel, which is where the water skin was and his shard codex is. He just kind of goes over to the now awake Echo, who's, like, kind of coming out of it. Finally, he gets his phone, puts it in his pocket, makes sure that the cat folder is not deleted.
I would not let him just take the phone.
You're still waking up.
Nah, Echo's holding on to that. He ain't digging through Echo's pockets.
Damn it.
That's his phone, though.
Yeah. But no,
And
he takes the rest of his...
he tried to kill us. I'm not gonna give him
He-
his communication
He
device.
opens his bag and pulls out, like, and you can easily tell this is a bag of holding. He takes out a French press, some beans, and some water in a almost like basically like in a Voss water tube almost to describe it, and he puts that together and he just starts getting it set for coffee. Then he gets
Oh, okay.
2 boot pieces and he clicks them on his heels, puts on the rest of his gear that had been put to the side, like his gauntlets, and then he's gonna do maintenance on his submachine guns.
Yeah, Echo's gonna look at Elias and just go,
Morning,
Look.
sweet cheeks. You want some coffee? Can you even have coffee?
I can drink coffee.
All right, come on, man.
Now, I'm not giving you your phone back purely because I wouldn't put it up past you
who am I gonna
to
call?
play the long con.
No, they don't want.
Then
They're gonna want to kill me. You think they're gonna want to hear back from the guy that got half their cultists killed, and then be like, "Oh, hey, I failed. Can you guys pick me up? I'm scared." No, they're gonna want to kill my ass. I'm surprised they haven't sent his ass in after me yet. If I'm being honest.
not just them. You might have other people.
No, I don't. I'm a solitary scout. A lone
Friendless, got
snake.
it.
A lone snake in a barren desert. Nothing but sand at my side.
And cats.
No.
I don't.
Echo just kind of sips coffee and just goes, Is this what you have when you pet them?
No. Anyways, the rest of you wake up. Go ahead and mark yourselves for a long rest.
Yeah, Echo's just smirking over the cup.
And
Knocker,
you
I
see
have a
that
question.
Elias has made coffee for all of you. Yes.
Did Blanche have any dreams last night? Did he sleep for real?
I mean, you don't...
Like a human person?
No.
Man, I just know it's gonna be coming, and I know it's not gonna be good.
But Vincent wakes... Like, everyone else wakes up, and they come out, and these two come off of their perches. All right. What's the plan? We can kind of go our own path if necessary. Seems you got a guide on your side already. But this Ialos place does sound tempting.
I
I think there's strength in numbers.
Indeed.
remember, I believe Laz made them a proposition of getting their stuff back from the
Mhm.
Warforged camp.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like party wise, we thinking about doing that, or are we just gonna mosey
mean,
on by?
And
Well,
everyone's having
also,
to replicate.
Ialos that Elias is talking about and has pointed out to you seems to be where you're going to find the most Dawsons, because he says that there are some Warforged salvagers that are scouring the wastes, and they have picked clean a lot of the Dawsons in the Colossi, which are the giant Warforged that are scattered around the entire lands.
Whatever we're doing, we should do it quickly. We shouldn't
Agreed.
linger in one place for long.
How about this? We'll take the back route. We'll take a distance from you. That way, it'll be... What's the word? We'll be at an even distance. Split up a little bit more that way. Might be able to send some of our own people scouting a little ahead. Grezin's great at that. And same with Dordalin's construct. We'll keep a distance, and then if anything comes to blows, we'll rush right in.
Is that really a good idea, spreading ourselves thin like that?
Oh, trust me, we can take care of ourselves. Looks at Grezin and Dordal, who did pretty much body everyone on their
Do
side.
they have any weapon? Like, what type of gear do they have right now currently?
Caliph has a sword,
Hmm.
and a heavy crossbow on her back. Grezin has a revolver and the mounted blade on his wrist. And then Dordalin has a blaster on her shoulder, and Bertus, who also has his own weapon system. And based on what they've told you, they have been here since the day of mourning, which, might I remind you, is kind of basically D&D Chernobyl.
Yeah.
And they
no, it's worse
survived.
than that.
Yeah, it's worse than that, but like Koi, it's like D&D Chernobyl times 10. Because
It's
a lot of people
just
died.
Fallout. It's literally just
All the nukes dropped,
Uh,
basically.
yeah, all the nukes dropped, and
And if
on
they've- yeah,
on one continent.
yep, wiping out half the population. And if they were
What,
able to
liter-
survive that, and have been here since then, they can handle themselves in a fight. Plus,
Okay.
you guys are, as a reminder, high level, so they have to match
No,
your
I-
skills.
Besides Caliph, which the others look like strong? Like they can like
Grezin.
which of them look?
Grezin is
Grezin?
Grezin goes in. You saw Grezin in the fight going for melee and ranged. He is versatile.
Mhm.
He is fast because he was when he fought the Blaze Bears. Even he was crawling up them, stabbing them. Same with the cultists. He was getting in between them and stabbing them in the legs and stuff, and then making quick shots. He seems to be able to fire his gun without penalty in melee range. So Caliph and Grezin seem to be the most strong of the two, and Dordalin is more support. She fires her blaster at things from a distance, and Bertus makes up the difference.
Caliph, Grezin, here, and I'll kind of toss them the handle of Dust Crusher.
Oh shit. Caliph will take that because that's more their size.
I don't know. I figured. I know they're both the strongest, so I figure both of them can just they know which one would go better.
Okay. Wow. Let me add that to their sheets
No matter what
because I can
happens.
do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
No
over
matter what
here
happens,
now.
I think you'll deserve.
I'm getting you guys set up for the next map. Thank you.
She has her new hammer, so she's.
Yeah, I kind of figured you're like, I got this now.
I got this, and I figured no matter what happens, they could use a
I've got
bit
this
of a, they could
cooler
use a-
hammer. You can have my other hammer.
My other
Well,
cool.
also-
The hammer's really
yeah,
cool
that-
though.
This match is great, but I figured if anything, they can use it for now until like
Yup.
get a bit of a boost,
For
Do
sure.
I-
just in case.
Did something happen to Basil, or is he just not on the map right now?
I don't put familiars on the map until they're actually used in combat now, because
Oh.
it takes up too much token space, and no one drags their familiars with them.
Well, I do. I just
You
don't have a chance to have him
Mm-mm,
out.
You haven't in a long time. This is the intervention.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you mean? Literally, the last time he was present, I was dragging him all the time. I just don't always have permission to drag him for some reason, despite it being my familiar. Like, literally all the time, I would always pin him with Blanche, as long as I had permissions.
Basil's in the coffee. It's over. Dead.
Oh, what?
Oh!
Laz is like,
Damn.
why does this taste funny?
Oh,
Mean to me.
Can I even taste anymore?
you can. You're still.
Ooh.
You are, what I like to say, 90% mechanic. 10%
Oh, he just left
organic.
your tongue? Okay.
No, he's
It's a
10%
useful
organic, so
tool.
he has like a stomach and stuff like that. That is synthetic. It's still synthetic, but he can eat and stuff like that. He does
me
not
my
need
snake
to.
back.
It's more so for nutritional value. Like it's more so for enjoyment over nutritional value.
Tasty.
I'm starting a change.org
Everyone-
petition. Give me my snake back.
Everyone knows how I
2025.
feel about pets.
Okay, well, a familiar isn't a full-ass pet, is it?
It is.
I mean,
I think Knocker is just
Familiar-
saying until they're put into use, they will remain
Yeah.
theater of the mind.
Yep.
Sad days.
Yes, I love making minuscule tokens, very small ones that can be hard to find sometimes.
You don't have to make them
I
tiny
do!
in your defense. That is a Knockera thing we respect. The scene changed. Let's
yeah,
go.
we're moving on. Shut up.
Okay.
All right.
How dare you? You're sleeping on the couch tonight.
Wouldn't be the first time.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
Hey, Gummy,
Damn.
relax with that tone.
So,
You have to lie with that tone.
walking through the wastes, and I have some fun handouts I can show you, so I'm gonna show you some more handouts.
Making my way.
La la la. Look at that. Look at all that.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, you're walking through. You hear the screams of the innocent. You know, it's all fun and games. Look at that. Look
Yeah.
at that flavor. Giant mechanical constructs in the distance.
The innocent are here right now with their screams of torment.
Mhm.
Shocker.
And you see in the distance the destination you are heading towards. Ialos. The windmill. In the distant fog. What is everyone's talents? I mean, I kind of had a dossier, but it was very basic. Some of you punch and shoot. Some of you fly. Some of you kill.
I think we all kill.
I mean, yeah, obviously. You killed those cultists like no problem.
I hunt mages.
Oof. Yeah, it pays good to kill them.
I guess I would be classified as a cleric. Of the stars. Maybe I'll be a fortune sometime.
I'm a jack of all trades, I suppose. I'm a wizard. I'm a knight. I get up close, I stay far away, and I just do my best to try to make things stop moving before they take anyone I care about down.
Okay.
Avi's ignoring him. She's completely ignoring him.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I mean, that's what everyone does, to be fair.
Basil here is my familiar, and he's very, very good at getting in to hidden places and scoping things out, isn't he? Sort of scratch the literal fucking venomous snake under the chin.
Yeah, they finally changed its name, which is great. Because it used to just be poisonous snake, and everyone's like, actually, it's venomous? Alright. La 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 la. Alright. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Awesome. Okay, hold on. Alright. And you hear Vincent kind of groan, and there's this very sharp sound, a whistle, and then impact as you look over to Vincent, and he is now impaled through the stomach, from stomach to the ground, with a giant javelin. You take 17 points of piercing damage.
Oh, look.
I've been impaled. Yeah, you're
He's having
literally like
flashbacks
you're
and
literally
Orlando.
yeah, you're pinned to the ground. Well. Look what we found, boys. And you hear this appear. As walking up, you see and kind of surrounding him, you see these. But to give you a handout.
His face looks like abs.
Shut up.
It does.
It does.
Alright, I'm shooting you next. I hope you know that.
Ab face.
Did I give him
We
the
just
handout?
call him ab face now.
Oh, give me 1 second.
Lieutenant Abs at it again.
Give me 1 second, I'll show him.
You're a robot. You could have given yourself a better face.
Wow. Wow, that's really
Got his
shitty.
ass.
Wow, that's really mean.
He's attacking us.
He was
He's attacking
made.
us. I'm
He
allowed.
was made. He wasn't born. He didn't get to choose.
He could have changed.
He was a
He's-
slave.
It's a faceplate.
They don't got much pieces out
Maybe-
here.
Maybe they don't have
There's
the money for a
dead
facial
robot
plate.
bodies off the ground. He can one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're
You
not
really
all
want Bertie face on
available.
your face.
It's a skill
Yeah.
issue, honestly.
I don't know. Yeah, honestly, skill issue at this point.
So,
Skill issue.
you must be the problem.
Oh, we're problems now.
We've been
I
tracking
believe we're
you
actually called the Evocas.
for the past day. We saw 2 bright beams of light separated in time. Good to know we found you all. And behind him, you see these fellas.
All my fellas.
Shut the fuck up. Just standard soldiers.
See,
Oh,
those
Oh,
guys
you know,
look good.
Did we get a
look
whole
friendly.
battalion after us? Nice.
just this is a scouting party, yeah.
Wow, I
Oh,
can't
we don't even
believe
get the
what
whole
they-
battalion.
Yeah,
Lieutenant,
but
look
they
at
didn't even
them.
get us a whole battalion.
One of the scouts points at Echo, then Blanche, then Lazarus. Abominations, Lieutenant. The ones we were told about. Ah. You're the freaks. The ones that try and look human. Betraying our life of metal and fiber. You think being
Stop.
humans makes you better?
I don't have abs full face, so yeah.
Well,
I'd wager a guess the fact that I don't go around killing other people for fun, probably is what makes me better.
we're doing our job, and you're the interlopers we were told about. Don't
Yes,
worry.
so also judging us on your own standards is a little bit backwards, isn't it, then, if we don't know what the fuck you've got going on?
Yeah, he shoots you.
Nah. We enter
Nope.
an initiative before he shoots
Yeah,
us.
no, he shot you. He got it off. Unless you have anything you want to do, Blanche.
Oh,
I'm gonna yeah, Blanche is going to slash his quill in front of him and cast shield as this shimmering field of ink.
Oh my
I
god,
think
Claire
not.
Obscure reference.
Don't tell me. Don't
No,
say,
I'm
don't
just fucking
reference.
around. That's not actually
Doctor
what
is spoiling again.
I think
And
not.
you watch as the
God.
the javelin just crushes in on itself and falls. All right, come on. And then he shoots up a flare. Let's bring the others too.
Ooh,
All right.
a party.
Yep.
More scrap for the pile.
Oh, he rolled a natural 20. Fuck yeah.
Oh, he's ready.
Oh, he's ready to kill the flesh sacks.
Oh,
Meat. I
ready.
believe the correct term would be meat bags, but he could never be as cool as HK-47.
Uh-huh. Okay. Go ahead and roll
You
initiative. I'm gonna
right.
kill you guys.
Oh my god.
I know
I
Blake
don't
gets
want
that
that.
reference at least. Oh, I'm slow.
I appreciate it.
I like
Okay,
how
Knocker, can I say, why is Echo so far up in front?
I don't know, man.
Can I move myself back? Because Echo would not.
Sure.
Yeah, I feel like the cleric wouldn't be standing in front of all the bruisers.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I stand behind Octavia's very well-defined shoulders.
Thank you.
Octavia is a reassuring presence in these trying times.
You see, this is what real good abs look like.
Oh wait.
Oh my god. I like how I rolled the lowest on the dice out of most of us here, and I'm still like really high on initiative.
Dude, hold on.
Natural 20 from Elias, too! He's Poland!
Oh, look at him go.
Yeah,
Well,
baby!
at least these aren't on attack rolls. We'll take them.
Alright. Oh,
I
poor
hate how much
Vincent.
he makes me think of Zevran.
Poor Vincent, he's still he's prone because it's in his body. He's gonna have to pull that shit out. That's gonna suck. Alright. Oh god, Elias is first? Well,
Nat 20 will do that.
yeah.
A lot, almost. We are almost. It's like a whole chunk of bad guys, and then a whole chunk of us.
Hey,
Yeah, then the rest is.
hey. Elias looks at you guys. Hey. Hey, watch this. Clicks his boots together, and you watch as they go. You hear this as thrusters activate on his boots, and he flies up. Spins his.
I'm getting flashbacks to
submachine
Marvel
guns.
Rivals. Oh gods. No, 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 no! Get
Come
out
on,
of my head!
boys. He's gonna shoot his shard machine gun at Baz.
Should have used that in the fight against us.
I didn't have them on. I didn't think I'd need them. He's gonna use luck.
Right. He not gonna don't want to
They were in his bag. Because he did take them out this morning.
Knocker, no, see, Knocker didn't say that because Knocker knows 100% Echo would have just snatched those immediately.
And then he's gonna go ahead and toss his Bowie knife at the Blade Scout right here. Ooh. Nice. 11 points of piercing. 5 points of additional piercing. And then it returns to his wrist. Oh, you guys aren't top of the line. Man, your guys' lives fucking suck. And he's gonna shoot Baz one more time with his submachine gun. Oh! Dear Lord. So that's 19 doubled. Oh,
Oh, I want a charge submachine gun.
Alright, he's currently flying 15 feet up. How dare you! The Blade Scout is going to go ahead and... I think that misses for that one. Then he's gonna shoot Vel. Why not? That hits. 9 points of piercing damage. Goes up to Vincent, who is technically prone while impaled. Advantage. Stabs you in the chest. It's gonna do it again. Stabbed him so hard he made a notification sound from the Android device. Just punctured him full of holes. He notices you're not bleeding, though, because you don't have blood. What?
Nani?
Knock it off, Scout! I'll show you how to deal with this. It's gonna press a device. Teleports behind you.
Blanche just looks up at him, swivels his head 180 degrees.
16 points of slashing.
That, gonna go ahead and fucking shield that again. Yeah, Blanche just holds out his hand behind him and throws another thing of ink up.
Wouldn't your shield still be up?
Yeah, you would think.
Oh yeah, it should be
still
up.
be up. Yeah.
It's gonna end soon though. So let me see.
I think
Yeah, I
it would
think-
end on your
After
turn.
blood is
Yeah.
down, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you don't have a reaction until your turn, which is next. So
Okay. yeah.
that misses on the first
Well-
one, so he's gonna go ahead and with the second one. Misses. Third one. There we go. 23 slashing. Blanche.
Really?
Shield goes down.
Three swings and only one hit. Goodness.
Unlike you, I don't have any shortcuts of magic.
Good, then this should be really easy. Yeah, Blanche is, bonus action, gonna blade song.
Alright, so you're at a 24 or 25?
That is a 24. Wait, no. Yes, 24.
Okay, so
And then, for his action, he is going to, sort of, throw a pot of ink into the air as it creates this time dial, and it's going to fall down over him, and he's going to cast haste on himself.
okay, so that's
And
your action. Bonus action, you have your hasted action now.
And for his hasted action, he is going to try and go ahead and hit this guy.
Alright, you make one attack. 23. Sure. Alright, yeah, that hits.
And then, I forget.
Well, your
for
damage.
the, yeah, for the lightning damage, that's something that only happens when I hit, right? Or is that a bonus action
You
or
need
something?
to spend a charge to do it. You've been doing.
Yeah.
When I rebalanced the weapon because it awakened, I realized you have not been spending a charge to do it this whole time.
Okay, yeah. While Blanche has him pierced, he's going to go ahead and use a charge to try and zap that guy's circuits,
All right, yeah, you deal damage.
and that will be his turn.
All right, Laz, in the distance, you see something.
Okay.
Just follow me over here real quick. Right here.
Okay. Sick.
Charging towards you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we ever rebalance the reflection item?
Not yet. I am so sorry.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Right now, it's mainly for feeding it diamonds and giving you the AC buff.
Okay, this has changed my plans slightly.
Because you can still... Well, we're gonna have to work on it soon. It's just that none of us have been together in the same circle. But you do see, sliding down from the distance, your allies. So they're gonna deal with that as best they can, which is not a lot.
Oof. Shit. This is not good.
No.
My friends are more important. Whatever if they die. Okay. Lad's gonna take out his rifle, point at the lieutenant, and just say, "And for the record, I am better." I'm gonna shoot.
Flesh. The weakness. 30 hits. Alright, 25 points of damage.
Under any magical effects?
No!
I assume not. Yeah, I didn't think so. Look, it never hurts to ask, okay?
Uh-huh.
And then we baba booey.
23 hits.
I'll do my free smite into this one.
Okay. 6, and then go ahead and 7. Alright.
And then I will bonus action. Could I bonus action hover cutter try and cut the javelin that is impaling Vincent?
Yes, it will be a called shot, which means the AC of the javelin will increase.
Okay.
So you
Just for good measure, I'll expend a charge to make this 2.
Okay. Go for it.
So here's the first one.
31 definitely hits. I believe that is that's a natural 19. Go ahead and roll damage and see if that's enough to break it. 11. Almost done. You've got the first half off, which is the top half. Gotta get that bottom half, though, because he's still impaled on
Alright.
it.
Second attack.
That hits, because the cold shot was reduced. Damage, 13. Vincent, you're no longer prone. You've got... You do the rest of the work. As both ends are cut off, you pull out what was remaining from your body. Your new form, casually pushing it out the rest that you can't for you.
Can we
Up
flip
and
it
at
as
'em.
the parasite did it?
Yeah.
Or the
Ooh.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Or just
It's your body.
imagine the-
Regardless, your body helps you remove the foreign object.
imagine it's just the slab tadpole shoving it out.
Probably. Who knows?
Just a little guy.
All right.
Up and at it, Vincent.
It's just making the noise that the chest burster makes in the first Alien, just like,
Ow.
And then I'm gonna move right here
Eh?
as I can.
flank
Okay.
with me.
Yes.
Cool.
Boyfriend power, and that's my turn.
Baz is gonna take a legendary action, mow down on you, Laz.
Yo, what up?
I have fun here taking mechanics from other people. All right, let's see how well this works. That's good. That doesn't hit though. Second. Miss. Third. Miss. Alright, so he tries doing it. You're gonna take half damage instead. Which is 23. That's 17. Plus 21. So you take half of 61. As he brings out these kinetic lines of energy with his sword, and it makes an X shape that just shoots towards you. You dodge most of it, but you still take 30 points of damage.
Rude.
Could have been worse.
Yeah, it coulda.
Yeah, because his mow down legendary action lets him attack 3 times, but if he hits, for each hit he makes, he gets to keep attacking until he misses.
Oh,
He might have
horrifying.
forced me to use my temp HP. Oh god.
Yeah. All right, Val, your turn. Make me a perception check, Val. "17. In the distance, you see more Warforged running in. This has just become more dangerous, you think. Then, you watch as one of them, a purple-plated Warforged, shoots out lightning launchers from her shoulder, which land here and stun all of these scouts. As you see this Warforged.
Oh,
Ooh, see, that's a cool faceplate.
And you
Yeah,
just
see,
hear
Mercy's
them
got it
say,
going on.
Yeah.
"Come on! Bring them down!" And these guys
Wait,
start going
French?
in there and ripping apart these Warforged.
oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Friendship.
Friendship.
They're facing the other direction. That's how you know they're good.
Yeah.
It's like the familiars on Flight Rising.
She's gonna roll initiative.
The good guys face the right, and then the bad guys face the left.
What does that make Vincent then?
Oh, she goes right after you.
Wow.
Oh,
Hold on.
and Blanche.
Hold on, we can't flip our tokens, can we?
You can.
No.
We can. Yeah, you can
you
right
watch-
click, advanced transform.
And you
flip
watch as
horizontal.
they do the same thing that you saw Baz do, and teleport over here. Val, your turn though. You got some allies on the field now. Are you muted?
Oh, I was muted.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Yeah,
I
you
was
were
like,
muted.
very
I thought
quiet.
you were just. I thought you were just rolling because you were busy with something.
You know, I was muted, but I didn't say anything of import. I'm gonna bounty mark Baz.
All right.
I want to bring him down, so I want to bounty mark him. And then I'm gonna make my attacks with my Star Blades.
All right.
Swing.
19 hits.
Roll damage.
All right. 37 points of damage.
D8 for bounty.
All right.
I got my follow up.
All right. Yep, that hits. I believe force damage is once per turn or both attacks.
I believe this is both because it's a legendary weapon.
That's right. Yep, 30.
It is both.
You watch as they take a knee. Sparks coming from their body.
Oh, that is underwhelming. That would be also harsher to dig in.
Yeah, you're stretching your arm, so it's pretty rough to really get a precise strike in there. Is the flavor here. Alright. Anything else?
No, I don't have any, I don't want to burn anything else.
Alright, Mercy. Where did I put them? 30, 35, 40.
Traitor.
One of the scouts looks at them. She's gonna shoot him. Ooh, 15 points of damage. Shoots them again. Yup. 19 points, and a third shot. Natural 1, so that one just breaks upon impact. Octavia.
Do you want to question this guy, or you just want to kill him? How we feeling?
Oh wait, before you start your turn, it's gonna legendary action, self-repair.
Okay, question answered.
Yeah, I think we know everything we need to know already.
Okay.
Alright, and then... Alright. You watch as his body begins to repair itself. Alright, your turn, Octavia.
Cool. Cool. Let's see. What's my mount I can use again? Does it look like he be susceptible to like heat or cold more, or is he just? It doesn't really matter.
There are no clear vulnerabilities.
Okay. I'll do Crimson Ride, make it fire, just to have that little bit of extra melty
Okay.
damage. Am I consider flanking?
Alright, you take 2 points of damage.
Yep.
Not bad.
So I'm considered flanking with Lazarus.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
It's a little wonky, but it works. Yeah, that hits. Alright, so 16, 11, 8.
I'll Psyche Slammer that.
Okay, he's gotta make a save. What's the save on Psyche Slammer?
Psyche Slammer is a Wisdom saving throw against my DC, which is
Your Crimson Right DC. Yeah. He fails.
Sweet.
17 points of force damage, but he's not blinded because he can't be.
That's fair.
Barely hanging on even after that self-repair.
Ooh. Okay. So, ooh, that's unfortunate. Okay. It's 24 hit DM.
Yeah.
Cool.
18 bludgeoning.
Mhm.
Is your force damage on both hits or one?
Let me do a quick
8 from your
read.
Crimson Right, though, for sure. It will say on the weapon, if it says, in addition, when you hit with a successful hit, the target takes X amount of damage, or it will say it once per turn after a successful hit.
It's not. I think the 46 might be the warping beam.
No, Warping Beam is tied to a different thing. Your weapon deals 46 force damage innately. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I
Hold
think
on.
it just seems. Okay.
Because it has been a while. Magic items. Mana warped. Oh yeah,
Looks
I
like I'm
added
mistaken.
force damage to it.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like the 46, like, at least on the damage table, it seems to be just always there.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's always gonna roll. But hold on.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
When you hit a creature with this weapon, you can expend 1 charge to deal an additional 2d10 psychic damage to it, and for it to make a Wisdom saving throw against your save DC. And then Warping Beam, yeah, no. We've been doing your weapon wrong. Yeah, that's what's been happening. We've been doing your weapon wrong. But regardless, you watch as Baz crumples to the ground.
Jam the hammer in his back, grab his head, and I just rip the head off, spine and robo spine and all.
Okay, good to know.
I don't want him repaired.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Baz! No! You ungrateful. Ah! Running towards you, and he's gonna shoot you with his launchers. If a robot could cry, it's crying right now. 25 hits you for 11 piercing. Third shot. Let's see if that makes it. That also hits you for 12 piercing. Echo!
Who goes first, Echo or Vincent? My dex is a +3.
You go first.
Yeah, Vincent's low dex.
Oh no, okay. Echo will go ahead and the guy's already being kind of alright. Keep it kinda quick. Echo's gonna go ahead and
The one in front of Vincent, by the way, falls to his knees.
okay.
Like, deactivated or sad?
Sad, he's defeated. You've killed his lieutenant.
Oh, the others are still standing firm?
Yeah, they're pissed.
Oh, okay. I
War.
will
War never
They
changes.
should
They've
have
made the
had
wrong
a
decision.
lieutenant then. Sucks, I
True.
guess.
Have you seen their boss?
He has afterface. I don't.
No. Have you... Their boss. They know why they can't refuse.
Oh.
Fucking Adam Smasher, the real one.
Oh.
Okay,
Wait,
for
I
now.
thought- Hold on. Is new inflict wounds right? I don't know why I thought new
New
inflict wounds
inflict
was
wound-
range.
New inflict wounds is a save.
Oh, it's that was the
Yeah,
difference.
they changed it
Oh.
to a melee. It used to be a melee spell attack. They changed it to a save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna
People
go
were
ahead and
pissed. And I'm like,
guiding.
no, that's fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and guiding bolt this.
Okay.
It makes sense. It's a save.
It does.
Makes sense.
As long as they take half, then
Like,
that's fine.
I get it. I like it.
19.
Yeah.
Well, how am I supposed to know it hits unless you tell me?
I don't know.
15
Gotta
radiant.
spice it up, you know?
Ah, I see, I see. And then I'll
Hi.
throw a card at it with advantage.
By the way, Nakara, just letting you know, haste brings me up to a solid 26 AC.
Cool.
It's a good thing I rolled with a advantage.
You get 25.
26.
Yeah, I thought the cap was 26.
Oh,
It
sorry.
is 26. It's 26.
No,
Yeah.
wait, let me look at
Zach's
my
is
thing.
25.
Well, mine's based on Zach, so yeah, it's 25.
You said 26 numerous times before.
But we've changed it, because Zach also brought out good rules for max AC.
I have altered the deal. Pray I do not alter it again.
The only way you can go past
I'm
that
glad you got
is
that,
by
Jonny.
epic boons, class features that are built in naturally, not spells.
I feel like spells should allow you to go past,
Sure.
but that is a discussion for afterwards.
We'll do
I
it
feel
this
like
time. We'll
that's
figure
using
it.
the
We'll do it
resource.
this time, and then we'll iron it out better next time.
Okay. 20 for 12. And yeah, that's Echo's turn. Also backs up just a wee bit more.
All right. Vincent, your turn.
Vincent's just looking at the blade scout on his knees and just. He's going to use his very stretchy arms to try and get this blade scout.
Okay. Three hits. He is dead.
I
You're
can't stop seeing
You're
Echo's
gonna
Vader
roll
now.
really high damage regardless, which is why he was dead on arrival. He only had a couple hit points left.
Shame.
He was really passionate about his job too.
Was.
Unfortunate.
Yep.
This guy's not gonna attack.
You
He's
haven't
done.
you haven't left his melee range.
If he knows what's good for him, he won't.
Yeah. Well, also you haven't left his melee range yet. Because even if you're circling around him, that's still his melee range. You have to like go like right here, then you're leaving his melee range.
Yeah.
But you're right here, so.
I don't usually use reactions. You can use reactions on your turn, right?
You can, yeah, because that's like some
Okay.
things you get let you use reactions immediately, but most of the reactions are used outside of your turn on combat.
Okay, it's just Vincent has reactive tentacles,
Okay.
so it triggers when a attacker that he can see within 10 feet of him attempts an attack on him.
Yeah. Ah. Ow. Ow. Oof.
Vincent cast EMP.
Yep. All right, you walk out of his range. Anything
Cool.
else?
Okay. Another attack on this blade scout.
Okay. $30 hits.
Why are they Just gonna check features again. Job restriction. Yeah, the damage die have gone back to D6. 8 plus 5, and then I'm gonna need a con save unless they cannot be amputated, in which case I'll take extra damage.
All right. 13 points of damage.
And then and then con save.
All right. For to see if you rip off anything.
Yeah.
5.
That does not beat it, and let's see what they lost. 17, they lose their dominant arm. They
Okay.
drop their wielded weapon, if any, and attack rolls are made with disadvantage.
Okay.
And then... See. How many healing potions does it still have left? Yeah, I'll use a bonus action to drink a potion of healing greater.
Alright. Alright. 17. Oh, wait, no, you didn't roll yet. Go ahead and roll your healing potion when you're ready.
4 4
12.
EOT.
Alright. Alright. Elias's turn, he lands down. Ah, shit, looks like they're here. Alright. It's gonna go over to this one that's kneeled on the ground. Ah, don't worry, buddy. Just look at the flowers. Think about the rabbits. Flips out his knife and just cuts its head off. And it dies. He just kicks the body down a little bit.
My man. War crimes, let's go.
Never said he was a good guy. Then he's gonna go ahead and rush it back into the Blade Scout. That's just like Pepe hands, looking at its hand. Ooh. I'd let you give me a hug, but you only got one arm, so, no. 26. Just shooting into this guy. 30. 1. And then he's gonna back up a little bit and he's gonna toss a grenade at him.
Damn.
He's good at what he does.
This guy does not like Warforged.
He's just doing what he was told to do, is kill people. Alright. He's doing it in a way that it won't affect Vincent. So a dex save from the Blade Scout. Get fucked. 68. Ooh. Just the back of this thing is just busted and broken. It's barely holding on. Oh. It looks around, and its shoulder launcher comes up. It's gonna back up very slowly from Vincent, and it's gonna shoot you with its launcher. Alright. Only hits you once with a 21. So you lose all the healing you just got.
I guess it's a good thing that I drank it though, didn't I?
Yeah, no, definitely it makes a difference. Blanche!
Blanche is going to walk over calmly to the
Oh,
Blade Scout.
Before you do, get back there.
Okay. Okay.
As, let me see. Let me get a radius up.
It's a self-destruct sequence, isn't it, DM?
I grin like Shrek and Shrek the Third.
I knew it. I knew it, you little shit.
Ding! 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 It technically starts over here because Octavia's holding the head. So Octavia, dex save at disadvantage. Everyone else dex saves.
Oh boy.
Do I
Because of
get
haste?
advantage on that while I'm in Blade Song or
You-
haste?
From Blade Song, yeah. Like, from Blade Song and Haste, you get both. Like, yeah. So you're good. You get to roll advantage. Octavia's rolling at disadvantage because she's holding the part that blows up.
I need to switch out my dice.
He has explosive abs on his head.
Shut. You guys deserve what's coming.
What kind of inspiration this DM?
Yeah, you can.
Inspiration is. I don't feel like exploding this hard. Okay, never mind. I'm exploding this hard.
Yeah, sometimes it just happens.
It's fine. If your face blows off, we'll just put abs on it.
No, please.
Yeah, we have a great
Laz.
faceplate pattern.
24
Not
points
my
of
pretty
fire
face.
damage. Echo. 12 points of fire damage. Val, how'd you do? Okay, 24 points of fire damage, Val.
Would we say this would be like a fireball DM?
Blanche, 12 points of fire damage. No! It's just
Okay.
it's just a latent explosive. And Octavia, 24 points of fire damage. And your hand, not looking too good. The hand you were holding is very badly burned. Like holding the head in, you can see bone.
Crispy.
And you got healers. Alright, Blanche, continue.
Yeah, Blanche is going to walk forwards calmly towards the Blade Scout, coat smoldering, and he is just going to sort of reel his hand back as he prepares to thrust with his Protector's Quill.
Okay.
That's
21.
yeah. He's going to try to make this as clean and quick as possible.
Uh-huh. Alright, you spending a
So
charge.
that's another charge. Yep,
Okay.
another charge.
28. Still alive.
All right, another attack.
Alright. 16 misses.
One more because of the haste action.
Yep, we got one more.
Are you kidding me?
14 misses. You just stab it in the shoulder, pull back,
That was
and
a nat
it looks at
one.
you. Nat 1. Okay. But it looks at you.
You think we're a problem? You've got the attention of our Lord. You're not getting that broad piece. You're
How
not
do you
leaving
know about-
here alive.
How do you know about that?
If you remember correctly, Elias last night mentioned that the Lord of Blades is working for Vecna.
Blanche is going to look over towards Laz and just say, "Be a dear and finish him off. There's no need to prolong the suffering."
I'm
And he'll
not
step over to the
suffering.
side.
I am alive.
Elias,
Not for long.
knocks your rifle.
Yeah.
Yep. Dunskies.
Yeah, he's dead. He's laughing the whole time, and then Laz just makes the top of his head explode, and it goes.
Boom. Headshot.
Ending
Literally upsetting.
the encounter. Welcome to Corvair. War never changes.
That's my vacation here sometime.
Alright. Let's get rid of these clanks. Mercy walks up on this ledge, giving themselves a pretty decent distance from you guys, and making it very apparent in their physical mannerisms that they mean you no ill will. Are you all alright?
Yeah.
May you please ask your friends, pointing at them, who are trying to shoot at the Warforged over there. Can you please ask your friends to stop shooting my comrades? We mean you no ill will.
I take my good hand into a sharp, whistle at them.
They look at you. They stop.
We're good. All the bad ones are dead.
My apologies for not arriving sooner. I am Imperator Mercy. I am the leader of the Salvagers. And the rest of them walk up, and you see these guys are a motley crew. They're not whole. Most of them have parts from other Warforged of mismatched coloration. Some of them look really rough. But they are otherwise hardy and full-bodied. And she kind of squats down, on the ledge, and leads out a hand to shake for whoever will take it.
Blanche will walk over and shake it.
It's a solid grip, 3 fingers like the other Warforged. She herself, as you've seen, has a very vibrant purple plating, heavy wood fibers that make the underlay of her interior. She's got a very tattered cloak. She has a long sword that looks like burnt metal, like the same coloration as burnt metal. And then she's got on her back, underneath the cloak, a javelin launcher, similar to Baz. They are different models, definitely, but some of the same weaponry. She seems actually far more put together than he was. Those were Blade Scouts. I fear that they, like myself, saw your arrival with the magic that you used yesterday, whoever it was in your group. We were keeping an eye on you for the night to make sure no one would attack you. Apologies we did not come sooner or make ourselves known. And Laz and Echo, that's who was watching you guys, you realize. We understand some apprehension, looks back at Caliph and crew. To us, we did not want to add any more stress to a new dynamic.
Blanche shrugs.
She'll walk down.
It's hard for things to get any more stressful than they already are.
Indeed, you are not incorrect. We are salvagers. We do not follow the Lord of Blades. I even have members of my crew that have defected from him. We seek to live peacefully here in Corvair of what's left. We can take you to our village, Ialos. We have a safe bunker there.
That is where we were heading. We were hoping to do some trading to find Dawsons, I believe they were called.
Ah. And what, pray tell, do you need a Dawson for?
The Lord Aids has something that's rather powerful that we're hoping to claim for ourselves. There's not much that's worth mentioning, and again, putting undue stress where it doesn't need to be, as you so said, but unfortunately, go on.
She has a hand to her chin. Ah. This makes sense. Yes. Our scouts have reported the Lord of Blades seems to be in a vapid state. He himself is searching for something in the ruins of the Colossi. It may very well be this artifact you seek. Rest assured.
So he doesn't have it already.
Correct. He does not have it yet. And if a Dawson is what you need to find it, which makes sense for most things out here, you will not be able to search with divination as easily as you might from wherever you came from. A Dawson would make that balanced, and If she could smirk, she is. I fear we have made that part hard for him already.
Another thing. I do not mean to impose, but seeing as we're already pretty set on coming to your village and doing business, there's something I would ask of you and yours. Me in particular, that is.
Let us discuss business when we reach Ialos. I fear
Alright,
the
then.
longer we take time out here in open space, more blade lieutenants, or worse, could come our way. We're not
Blanche
too
shudders
far.
a little bit.
We are not too far.
Definitely faced worse than them a few days ago.
She makes a whistle sound that is very reminiscent of Bastion from Overwatch. And her troops, they all form up behind. A few of them actually have rifles. Which is a very big advantage for them because, there's not a lot left out here. And so they're keeping an eye. One of them literally takes their head, turns it a full 180, and just keeps it watching the back.
Does he have his hand on the shoulder of the person in front of him?
No, he seems pretty practiced. His body's just gonna go on autopilot. Yeah.
He's good at this.
Very well. Follow me. Caliph and Co. seem nervous, but if you're not nervous, they are following you. But Mercy will lead you through some winding paths, through a canyon that is not easily spottable. Let me get your tokens on here. Change out the music. As you arrive to Ialos, you are now face to face with the massive windmill that you have seen in the distance through the fog. And as you all arrive, you see that this is a destroyed village. Not much left. No homes that are intact. It is barren. It is desolate. And as you arrive, Mercy puts out another whistle. And from underneath cloaks of, like ghillie cloaks, you see popping out of the ground various Warforged. All over the map. And they are speaking, they are happy that their leader is home. And the ones that were with you, they start going up, and they've got these backpacks that they're bringing over to the windmill into a shed, it looks like.
What are they doing?
We finished salvaging, so we're bringing back what we have. We've been gone some 5 days now. But welcome to Ialos, friends. This is our home.
Why do you keep yourselves, I guess,
Hidden.
separate? Yes.
The Lord of Blades is not kind to those that do not agree with his ideals, especially his own kin. We are traitors.
You do not wish to continue war.
Correct. When the war ended, we did not want to continue a fight that was already done. We are those that wish for peace. But any sign of danger, and we will leave here. We are thankful that the Lord of Blades does not often leave his base of operations. I will
Is
admit
there
it, I am
no
worried.
other places you're able to go?
This is the one we've been in the longest. For it is hard to find due to the natural effects that you yourselves are experiencing in finding this item.
The other, like, say, villagers, what do they kind of look like?
Also a lot of them are damaged.
Do they look like the poor robots from the movie Robots?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of them are
Okay.
damaged. Some of them are missing limbs. Some of them, like, have makeshift legs and even like that. They are a community, you can tell. This village was once a powerful base of operations for soldiers. Though, on the day of mourning, they lost their lives. Like everyone else, that was unfortunate. We found this place, buried their bodies, and we've used it ever since.
Echo kind of looks around and then will look at her and just I don't see myself as a healer, but between my magic and Vincent is quite knowledgeable, they might be able to at least aid in some repairs that you might not have been able to do on your own.
Possibly, but we require very sensitive components. And a salvager walks up. Captain. Ah, hello. What can I do for you?
Echo does glance at Vincent to see if Vincent would be upset that Echo kind of volunteered them both.
Vincent doesn't mind.
While you were gone, None
Okay.
passed. I see. We've already put her in the ossuary. Nods. That will be my first stop. Looks to the rest of you. Come with me. These are our guests. They mean no ill will, and we will aid them where we can. Of course, Captain. Walk away.
So guys, I'm sorry, the Lord of Blades just kind of has to die.
Yeah,
I was
I
already planning
agree.
on it. I can
Yeah,
only
I-
Bone Smasher.
I know, that's why Johnny.
Do
They're
you
all
mind-
like, everyone's like, we need to stop this evil, and Blanche is like, there can only be one.
I need that tech.
As you're walking, Echo, something snags at your cloak,
Mm.
and you look down, and there's like a whistling
robot?
sound.
Oh, he's tiny!
Oh, little guy! Little guy!
What seems to be a child-sized warforged.
Why would they make a kid?
Mm.
Yeah, Echo kind
Nakara,
of.
I swear to God, if you Pascal's village this place, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Echo looks down and kind of shocked, but then just says, "Hello."
Ah, don't mind him. He's never seen anyone like you all.
Echo kind of. I would say probably like Octavia and Vincent could, because they've seen Echo probably the most with his facial expressions, is a little awkward, but he'll kind of squat down and Octavia and Vincent could probably tell Echo's definitely forcing the smile, but he'll just squat down and go, "It's okay. Hello, little one." And he'll like kind of squat down and kind of allow him to look at him. Like
Mhm.
touch his face and stuff.
It just reaches out its 3-fingered hand and puts it onto your chest and
Kind of looks up. "I'm sorry, I don't understand."
it's all right. They are a newborn. One of the first few we have created on our own.
Oh,
Over time, they will upgrade and change.
hmm.
What generation are you on right now?
We are first generation.
That would make the little guy the second.
Correct.
Never seen a newborn before.
Echo will put a hand on the little one's head and uh let's see. Does Echo have any trinkets he could give the kid? If he doesn't have anything he can give him, Echo's gonna do a little like kind of card trick for him.
I have
Where,
something
like,
if you want it.
here, just Laz walks up, give him this.
Yeah, I have a harp worth 2.5k.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
give him
yeah.
a heart.
I
You do.
have a little hand
Oh,
harp.
the heart. Oh, a leer? Oh, yeah, I could give him
I
a
don't-
leer.
Yeah, we found it in
It's
the
a
first
hand harp.
dungeon.
Yeah, it's a hand harp. It's really worth a lot of money.
Yeah,
Oh, it's worth.
It's worth
we're not-
2,000.
Yeah.
No, hold on to that.
That's nothing.
Yeah,
After
it
you
literally is nothing compared to the hordes you've gotten since.
The baby needs
Okay.
nice things.
Okay,
It'll
okay. If
take
Laz passes that to Echo, Echo will kind of strum it a bit and then hand it to him
It looks
or
at
them.
it, kind of plucks at it. Thank you. And they'll walk. The salvager will hold it by the hand and walk away with it.
Is it still plucking at it as it's
Yeah.
going?
Yeah. Dun,
Bard
Aw.
created.
dun, dun.
Yeah, I know, Laz. I think we just created a Warforged bard.
Hell yeah.
Laz will never mention his kindness again.
Yeah, I feel like anyone brings this up to Echo and Laz will be like, "I don't know what you're talking about." Yeah, Echo kind of stands up, smiles at the kid walking away, immediately goes back to his like grumpy face, and
You
just
see, as you come up to this windmill, Elias is on a very broken wooden ledge and is just chatting with the Warforged, and he nods at you. Oh, you guys have fun. I'll be out here. Keep an eye out.
Don't do anything stupid.
I mean, not unless I'm told to.
That's why you attacked us then.
Heh.
Got him.
Oh, they were just doing their job.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. Echo's just bullying him.
Okay, he deserves it.
Yeah.
But as you walk in, you go down a set of stairs, which I don't have right here at the moment. Because it didn't, for some reason, come with the... Oh, wait, no, it did. Hold on, where is it? Hold on. Nah. But no, you go down further into the basement of this building, and you see it's a faintly lit room. And, hold on. Trying to find it. But lining the walls are dozens and dozens of Warforged. Dead. Arms crossed in rest, with the candles being put on the shoulders of many of these Warforged. You see one that is not as dusty, more fresh put, of a pretty rough looking Warforged. And Mercy goes up to it and just holds out a hand and puts it on their chest, and just mutters a prayer under their breath. We put everyone we lose here to honor their memory. We have lost many so far, but we hope that we can repurpose them in the future. Now,
Blanche kind of. Oh, go ahead.
let us go and discuss things as promised. I just wanted to say goodbye to an old friend.
I can sympathize with that.
And if you guys can make me an insight check, and it'll follow up with advantage because you're blessing from Vecna. Double 21. Nice. All of you, except for Octavia, can tell that there's something
Fair.
weighing on Mercy, especially when talking about friends. But they lead you to a door well hidden in this ossuary to a bunker. And you see this is a pretty big one. Several rooms and walls and other things more. Salvagers walk through here, but eventually Mercy leads you into a room. This is clearly some sort of war room. Back when people lived here during the war. We are thankful for the bunker. It lets us further hide ourselves. We have a number of scouts per day and night, but this is where we truly hide. After our meeting, hold on. After our meeting, I will give you a tour and you are more than free to use what is at our disposal. Now, continue, friends.
Well, on the subject of friends, I can tell something tugs at your heart, ma'am. And pardon me for spilling my guts before you, but a dear kind of cast his head down. Friend of mine, I suppose at this point. He's being held captive, I suppose is the best way of putting it, by the man that the Lord of Blades is working with. And if there's to be any hope of saving him, we're going to really need to find the Docent and the artifact as soon as possible. But with that being said, I've got to ask you. I noticed the amount of people within your ranks who are also mishmashed like me, and Blanche is gonna kind of unbutton his waistcoat and sort of expose the turquoise stomach joint, if it even
What
is still
turquoise
jointed
stomach
at
joint?
this point. Oh boy.
Yeah.
First time looking at yourself, your chassis, the piece of your waist that was eviscerated is now flesh, but there's these gilded patterns, kind of like Victor from Arcane, to give you an explanation where it's more fused with your body.
I think Blanche just sighs. He's going to press down on his stomach to see if he can feel the chassis underneath the skin.
Soft and hard. Mercy tilts
Just like
their head.
Like muscle, soft and hard, or
Mercy looks at you and tilts her head. It seems you are dealing with something of your own. But I know you
Indeed.
are unique. And looks at Echo and then Lazarus. We do not see many like you, if not at all. There are stories that we have heard. Very rare, though. But you ask about friendship. And yes, there is someone. Something.
Is it anything we can help you with?
Maybe.
He'll button his waistcoat back up, feeling a little bit awkward now.
I had a very good friend named Filch. He's a warforged, of course, red and blue. In the day of mourning, I lost him. He did not die, mind you. I could not find him in the chaos. And I haven't been able to search for him. I have my people here to look after, to take care of. And I regret not looking for him. I worry that he could be taken by the Lord of Blades, or suffering on his own, damaged. And that's
We'll do what we-
Mercy's secret. You all gain a secret point.
We'll do what we can and keep an eye out.
Make sure to track the number of secrets you know. A few of you know a few more than the others.
I think this brings me up to 4.
Yep, you're at 4
I think-
secrets. I think
I think that's
Laz is at high, so like the max right now is 4, so I think everyone else is at like about 3.
I
Yeah,
think
I
I'm
know
at
one
2.
more.
2.
2?
I think
Okay.
I think that's genuinely my
No, it's not.
that's either my I think that's my second,
Because in
there was the
in
one
chapter
in the first.
in chapter 1, when you saved those hostages, each of them had a
Yeah.
secret. So you know those 4 secret. Oh wait, no, actually, yeah, you guys know a few secrets, huh? But yeah, you should have
Yeah.
learned. I think the only person's secret you did not get was Umberto's, because you got Eldens, and you got
And
the
we got-
wizard woman, the sorceress, because her secret was she didn't have her magic right now.
Then
and
it was
then the actress knew that Lord Neverember was not blood related to the royal bloodline.
Yeah.
And then
A legitimate
Mercy's
claim to
secret
the
here,
throne.
and then you got what's his name, Figaro's secret in the last chapter, where he knew that the crash was going to happen, but he didn't warn anyone of the risks of the rod piece. So I'll
how
go
many
over
should we-
it. So like you guys should know about like about 5 or 6 secrets, give or take.
Yeah, I think this
We
would
got
bring
we
it up
got
to
'em,
5 for
Yurkos.
me. I didn't mark
Okay.
the last
Yeah,
one.
make
so
sure
this
to
should be
track
5.
these because these will come up in the final chapter.
I'll say 6 just for just.
Yeah, just be nosy
Lovely.
bitches. Really.
I guess that's
It is
5
small.
on
Oh,
Oh,
it.
let
yeah.
me insight. My bad.
No, you're fine.
Is it too late?
She told everyone. As long as you're told the secret by the person that has it, everyone gets it if they can hear it, which is
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, intimidation and insight are like my specialties. I just never do
and
them.
insight. You all have the boon from Vecna, which
Damn.
always gives you advantage, which leans into the secret mechanic.
My insight is like a plus 10. Laz is like a plus 13.
I'm at
Dang.
13 in insight. and
How's
14
is your a plus
intimidation.
10? Or a plus how's yours a plus 13?
Charisma,
I believe I'm-
paladin.
Insight
Also, I
isn't
believe I have
charisma.
expertise.
Oh, is it not?
No.
I got expertise from something.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's probably expertise.
Oh, yeah,
Because I was like, I have a 20
think
in
you
wisdom.
got an ESI. But yeah, no, Mercy will regale this with all of you and just sit there. You need docents. We have many. But we cannot just give them to you freely.
Understandable.
You are people we have not seen in quite some time. People that can help us. There is something that we must deal with. A threat to our home. And if it gets closer, then we might have to leave this, even the bunker.
I'm assuming this something is the Lord of Blades?
No. We will always be at threat of the Lord of Blades. He is a hard man to kill. He has many vessels, and is one of the few of us that can transfer himself into a new body.
Do you know by what means?
We do not know. It is how he has... He's taken a factory as his base of operations. So likely some technology there, left behind by the artificers. But it's hard to fully determine. AKA, I'm not gonna tell you guys. Like, you know, plus...
Flashbacks to Lancelot.
Plus, frickin', you know, it's a multiverse. Like, you can't just have you kill him if I do an Eberron campaign. But
Blow up the
if you-
factory. Got it.
But if you could damage the Lord of Blades in his current vessel, then that would set him back. As the one thing we know, people have defeated him before. Each time it has taken him a few years to fully recover.
That should certainly be doable.
But that is not what we ask for, no. I'm sure you came into contact with the machine that we saw. The cadaver collector. There is someone creating machines and sending them out with mutated abilities. We would ask that you take them out of the equation.
That is...
Do you have any leads on who is doing something like this?
Simply a name.
Names hold power. Lay it on us.
Hold on.
or unique technology, you say?
I mean, like, they're doing.
You know, I am all
things.
behind female Optimus versus Megatron.
Yeah, cool.
Same.
I'm pretty sure there's a shit the fanfic out there.
Oh no, there totally is. Don't ask why I know.
You can share it.
Because you wrote it.
No.
No. If anything, I write Starscream sound.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I added the Lord of Blades plotline to this because I thought it was really fucking stupid that they talk about him a lot. They're like, ooh, Lord of Blades, ooh, and he doesn't show up. So I was like, fuck that. He's
What
here.
the fuck? Okay, after this chapter, you're gonna have to tell us what the fuck the original plan was then, because
I'm still
wild.
Yeah, that-
no, I'm still adding. That's still going to be a part of it. But the Lord of Blades is an active threat on the table at the moment. So
No,
basically-
I think Nakra. I think Lapis meant like you're gonna have to tell us what you all had to add as what was the campaign before you added it.
I've added a
No.
lot.
No, I'm talking about like specifically with this chapter. What was the deal with Eberron gonna be with this if they kept talking about the Lord of the Blades but they didn't have him?
Oh, you'll
That's
see.
bonkers
That's
to me.
still in this chapter.
Okay.
1 second.
We're gonna need a lot of C4, guys.
Why stop at C4? Why not get me a scroll of heat metal?
C9.
We only have a name. The Evolutionist. They have been infusing planar magics and energy into constructs. We, with the knowledge in the bunker, were able to research, and she gestures over to the books right here, that the cadaver collector was from the Hells, but was brought here and mutated into a necromantic creature. This person uses necromancy and artifice to create monsters that hunt whatever is out here.
Blanche notably shivers quite a bit when she mentions the cadaver collector.
They've only been seen once, heavily obscured, in mask and cloak, but they had a symbol on an armband, and they hold out a sketch. Vincent, you recognize the symbol. Specifically, of the church you were a part of, and the mark that is on your face in your guise.
It's the Cathedral of the Sovereign House.
Likely a rogue agent. You have not seen them act with groups. They are a solo unit.
I don't suppose, obscured as they were, you were able to see what their build is?
Hard to say.
What?
We scout, but we try not to get too close because of danger.
Understandable.
So that's a good thing.
Echo? Do you still have, Elias's gadget?
I think I was
That's what-
muted or AFK.
Wait,
Ooh.
Do
sorry.
you still have the
I was-
Shard Codex?
Yes, I still have it.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor? Mercy, how long ago was this sighting? Was it within the past couple days?
Not within the past couple days. We have not seen them in a few months.
Mm-mm.
We found
How-
an abandoned hideout. They had burned documents, damaged machinery. They made sure to be thorough.
Nakara?
I swear to the gods if I know who this is.
Yes. Lapis?
How long ago was the attack where Blanche got bisected and
No correlation. None. I will say
Okay.
this. This is not connected to you. This is connected to Vincent.
yeah, I assumed so, but I also didn't want to, forgo any
Yeah. There is a connection, but largely to Vincent here. So this is all plain locked on Eberron.
Poor Vincent.
Okay.
I
Yeah, because
suppose-
I was gonna say straight up above board. I was wondering if the evolutionist was Steven. that was where my
Nope,
brain was
not
going.
at all. Steven comes from Faerun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you clearing up that it's locked on
Oh
Eberron.
yeah. It's
You just got rid of that.
Good. But with that, Mercy will put something on the table. I can give each of the constructed folk here one, but you don't really need that many.
Mhm.
So, these are Dawsons. Wondrous items that require attunement by Warforged, or in your case, construct folk. A Dawson is a 2-inch diameter metal sphere studded with dragon shards. To attune to a Dawson, you must put it in your eye or chest socket. Sentience. A Dawson is a sentient item of any alignment with an intelligence of 16, a wisdom of 14, and a charisma of 14. It perceives the world through your senses. It communicates telepathically with you. So it's an AI. Life support. Whenever you end your turn with 0 hit points, it can make a wisdom check with a +6 bonus to stabilize you. And it has the following properties: languages, skills, spells, and personality.
I would love a robotic symbiote.
Well, she puts 3 on the table.
Yeah, Echo will pick it up. Kind of curious.
However, you do need one to put into the rod piece. So keep that in mind. But after you found the rod piece, you can take it back out. And then you can have an AI.
Yeah, Echo's curious about it. When it says AI, Echo's like, so is it another living being or?
An approximation of one. It is like a sentient item. But yeah, you guys can get a cool eye now that looks like that. And it'll literally look like a dragon eye. Because if you notice how it's posed, the crystal right there looks like a dragon's like slit eye. So you would be able to get one of those.
Echo might not do it as an eye because you said
You can put it in your chest, yeah.
Yeah, Echo will kind of think it over.
Well, you can think it over until next time on Eve of Ruin.
Yeah,
let me give you a quick tour, because there are 3 places specifically here in the bunker. So this is the war room. You guys are free to meet here and read from the books that they have information on specifically, Corvair, Eberron. They got some minor weapons in here. They do have an armory with basic items, but something that will be pretty good for a certain someone who's been trying to craft a workshop. Where Astiel, I'm going to have the dagger schematic for you that you can merge with a couple of things in your inventory that I think you will very much like.
Yippee, after a whole year.
I know, I'm sorry. By the way, yeah, it's our year anniversary of Eve of Ruin. Not today specifically, but this month is our year anniversary of playing Eve of Ruin, which is pretty great.
You come so far?
Yeah, so basically, Astiel, you're gonna have daggers that can break into shards, fly around, and explode because you have those exploding gems that you didn't do anything with. So you can put those in there and detonate from a distance. Because what it can do, Astiel, the shards can go into someone's body when you make an attack. They need to make a con save or it stays in there, and you can detonate it as a bonus action on your next turn, dealing a large amount of damage.
My God.
Yeah, I've been cooking it very slowly. And then a place for you all to rest in the barracks, where you can do basic weapon maintenance and just rest. But yeah, welcome to Ialos, and he's coming. We'll see you guys.
I'm coming for you.
No, not little
Right.
guy top hat. That's tomorrow. Not really. He's not there yet. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.